So there's a hero in BT6 which has so far never ever in its history gotten nerfed. And the hero in question is Rosalia, which is a hero I know that we don't see that much of. And actually the reason why we don't see that much of her is because, well, she actually since launch was kind of bad. Actually, how do you even start this map? But let's try with an engine in the dark. Hopefully this thing works. But yeah, actually ever since the release of Rosalia, she has never gotten nerfed. And to be fair, she's only been released for like 5 updates. But what this tells us is that, well, the launch was probably not as good as they expected, so they had to just keep buffing her in order to make her good. And I think the changes are actually working, guys. She went from B- tier to A-, which is a decent jump in the rankings, to be fair. Okay, finally we get the money for Rosalia. Let's also use the new skin, by the way, which is the Tinker Fairy skin. I'm gonna have her like this. Alright, so what are the new changes in update 47? These are actually kind of good ones. You get a little bit of extra pierce with the grenade starting from level 2, and then also on level 13 the clusters get a little bit of extra pierce. But take a look at these next changes. The adrenaline rush getting increased by a decent amount. Now, if you guys don't know what the adrenaline rush means, basically the more balloons there are in Rosalia's range, the more attack speed she gets. The numbers that you're seeing are essentially percentage increases. So for level 4 it went from 20 to 25% extra attack speed, but actually the more interesting ones are level 11 and 17, where now at level 11 she gets a 40% buff, which was identical to the buff that she was getting at level 17. So that's a little bit crazy. And the level 17 going to 60% extra attack speed, which means that her special attacks are gonna be proccing like crazy. That's what you want to see. Now I just want to say that this is gonna be my black border run for this map. This is the new map that released with the new Rosalia skin. I have not completed chimps mode on this map yet, so we are going for the black border. Oh, actually I need to use the level 3 ability. Hopefully this, yeah, that was right on time, but we have to be really careful so that thing doesn't happen again. I think we just go for the heli straight up, right? Now let me just buy the heli a little bit faster. I'm gonna do the heli plus Rosalia combo because this is exactly how you want to play it. I think this map is a little bit weird actually, because you don't exactly have that much land nor water space to defend it, so you want to be going for global towers, and that's why they, I guess, released Rosalia's skin on this map. And they kind of want you to defend with helis, because I think the heli is the correct choice in defending this one. Okay, so I'm actually going to be microing this base heli just for a second. We do have the level 3 ability, which I do not want to be using, but I will if I have to. That's really close though, so it's round 23. And then I think we're going for the middle crossbit, honestly, on this heli. So let's go like, oh my god, that's so close. Like these balloons, this little, I guess, whatever it is, light inside of the tree, that's where the exit is on this map. I actually wanted to do this. I wanted to save money for the IFR because this is going to be eventually an Apache Prime, hopefully. Alright, so purple balloons incoming, so let's switch to the grenades because the laser cannot pop them. The laser should be having a lot more pierce, so kind of excited to see how this one goes in cleaning out just small balloons in general. Alright, then 27, I'm just going to keep Rosalia with the grenades out just because we're going to have a lot of balloons in 27, and then 28 is LEDs, and this is going to be the only way that we can pop these guys. By the way, we can buy the pursuit, so I'm just going to do it right now. Now let's see how this thing goes. So I do have the level 3 ability, but we're going to need the grenades to actually pop all these LED balloons. There we go. Alright, so round 35, we have to do something pretty soon. We have $4,500. Now I was just thinking, do we go for 2 discount villages or 0 discount villages? Actually, it's been a while since I've played a game in which I've not bought a discount village. I think this is going to be the one, guys, just because we have Rosalia. She's going to give us a little bit of discount on our heli, so let's go for the Razor Rotors. Let me also get an Alchemist here on the side, which is going to be buffing Rosalia's platform and the heli as well. Go for a 3-2-0 on this guy, and then let's heal up for a village next. And the mob is about to appear, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to buy something like a, starting with a 2-0-0 village. This one is going to have to be a camo village because Rosalia cannot see camo balloons. And then I'm waiting for the Moab on round 40. I want to use the jetpack ability for the first time ever. I think let's switch to the lasers actually for this Moab. Maybe we can get a pushback or something, but let's use the ability and let's see how this thing is going to go. We should be able to pop it because she attacks with both weapons, but in case we do need the level 3 ability, never mind, it's fine. Yup, these two guys, this heli and Rosalia, these guys are actually really strong. I think once you go into like the later stages and she gets some cooldown reduction on the jetpack ability, I think you get closer to 100% uptime if I'm not mistaken. So we're just gonna be spamming this ability. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not exactly a Rosalia enjoyer, and that's because of her launch. Honestly, the first time that she got launched and I tried her, I wasn't really impressed. I felt like she didn't offer anything special and she was like a glorified Moab press boomerang, honestly. Like the only thing that she would do is like knock back huge amounts of Moab class balloons. So by the way, 49, do we need to do something about this one? I have the lasers equipped, so I think it's fine. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, she's actually doing something with these new grenades, it seems like. Yeah, she is cleaning a decent amount of balloons thanks to some pierce increases. And yeah, honestly, I just was not exactly using Rosalia as much just because her launch was a little bit underwhelming. I, by the way, upgraded the Alchemist and I got camo detection for Rosalia for 51. And for the first time, I just want to get her a little bit more into the action. So because of her jetpack, she can actually hover over impassable terrain. So that's what's allowing her to just basically float all over the track. Let's actually get her to the lasers. I'm going to gonna set her on strong. Oh, wait a minute, we're not exactly getting the knockback. Huh, there we go. We got a good knockback, so let's move her a little bit like this. And I think I'm gonna equip the grenades. We do have the... Oh, I'm gonna use the level 3 ability. That's really close. Oh my god, we almost lost. I know we can buy the Apache Starship, by the way, but I just want to push it a little bit. See how far we can go just with Rosalia, like a 320 heli into these 50s. So far, no, it's not looking the best, honestly. I do have the lasers equipped so far, so I want to play off the knockback. Oh, we have to use the abilities. This is gonna be enough. By the way, we are barely surviving, guys. I think I equipped the grenades now, and hopefully this is gonna be enough. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so 55. I'm gonna keep the grenades equipped, and I want to move her a little bit more towards the left side so we get a little bit of early attacks. This is gonna be wave number 3, and yeah, I think one of the things that I'm actually noticing is this new AoE, or I should say the new Pierce onto the grenades. She is cleaning out a decent chunk of these ceramic waves, which is a really good sign, honestly. Okay, let's watch 57 now. This one is gonna have 2x2 mobs. This is an important round. I'm gonna switch her to strong, and I'm gonna equip the lasers, so one knockback is gonna be pushing back both of these mobs exactly like that. Now let's get the grenades for all the leftovers. I'm gonna switch her to first, and then again just do the exact same thing. So strong, lasers, and then when the mobs pop, I think we should be moving her. Oh, actually, let's get the grenades and get her on first. Use the level 3 ability. That's super close. Oh my god, that's super close. I'm playing with fire, I know, guys. I think for 58, actually, because it's ceramics and mobs, it's gonna have like 5 mobs in total. I think I just use the jetpack, right? Let's just clean out these guys as fast as possible, and when the jetpack ends, we're gonna have the level 3 ability up and running. This is gonna be mob number 4, I think. Yeah, there we go. The level 3 is up and running, and there is nothing else necessary, actually. So now let's move her back on the left side. You guys know what? I actually don't want to risk it on the BFB, so I'm just gonna buy the dart ship now. I know that this thing is gonna be like around 60, 61, and 62, but I'm curious how it's gonna do versus 63, actually, you know, those waves of ceramics. Oh, and by the way, the price of the Apache Prime, 43.7, down from 48.6. Let me actually move Rosalia here towards the left side. That was the first wave of ceramics, by the way. We didn't exactly see it, which means that the dart ship is doing a great job, actually. Let me use the level 3 ability onto this wave, and I just want to get a gauge on how long the cooldown is on the level 3 ability. I think it got reduced from 60 to 45 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. So many changes happening to Rosalia, and everything is for the better, honestly. I mean, she is definitely a better hero than she used to be. Let's just see how we do versus these 45 mobs. Oh, I feel like we're gonna have to use the level 3, right? Let's just get rid of these. Oh my god, that's so close. I'm playing with fire this entire run. That's crazy. All right, so round 75, we are at $39,000, only about $4,500 away from the Apache Prime, which is a good sign, and we're closer to the level 13 power spike. Now, what I was thinking for this specific run is that I wanted to play off Rosalia's abilities a little bit, because the abilities are actually quite decent. They've been getting buffed as well. Not only that there is like the shortened cooldown, but for example, the clusters do a lot more damage, and the kinetic charge, actually the level 10 one, does a lot more damage. Oh, that was a great knockback, by the way. Let's actually, do we need to use the level 3 ability? I'm being very patient with it, by the way. And so far, absolutely no complaints. Let's equip the grenades, and let's just get some extra firepower to deal with these small balloons. I am ready with the level 3. I'm just gonna be patient. There we go. That's really nice. And then I think we actually used the level 3 for this huge wave. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, let's use the level 7 as well. Oh my god. All right, that was a little bit scary because there was just like zebras and black balloons, and I don't think the clusters can actually deal with those guys. I don't think they do damage to it. Yeah, better to be safe and sorry on a round like that one, but here's what happened in the meantime. Level 13. All right, so now we're super strong, actually. The grenades do clusters, which I think I'm going to keep the grenades just for now because I feel like the dart ship is going to be enough versus these mob class balloons incoming. And this is round 78, so I'm just going to keep the grenades equipped, and let's see these new clusters in action, which should be helping clean out this. I trusted the process. I'm going to be honest, and I should have trusted a little bit more, but guys, I've been doing this like this entire round, so I had to use the level 3 ability there. Okay, so I'm going to promise you guys this. I'm not going to use the level 3 ability on the second wave of ceramics. I'm actually going to try and be patient, and I'm going to trust Rosalia, but I will micro her. So we do have the money for the Apache Prime as well. We're going to buy that after this round, I feel like. So let's just get her attacking a little bit. Move her towards the left side. Hopefully this is enough. Yeah, there we go. I should have trusted her the first time as well. Is it time, guys? I think it is. Let's buy the Apache Prime just before free play starts, because I do want to be getting another tower, and that is going to be, believe it or not, the Energizer sub, which doesn't have that much of a synergy with any of our towers, but I wanted to play off of Rosalia's abilities, and this thing got a tiny bit cheaper in the latest update, so let's actually try it. So what the Apache Prime is going to do for us, by the way, is it's just going to defeat all these 80s by itself, so we're not going to, I don't think Rosalia is going to be seeing too much action, but it's actually good because, bam, there we go. The second that we get the Apache Prime a few rounds down the line, boom, we have the Energizer up and running. This is also going to speed up her leveling because there is a very important level as well that I'm looking forward, and that is level 18, which reduces the cooldown of the flight boost, and then I think we're at 100% uptime on the level 7 ability, so I'm just going to clicking that button. Actually, let me see if it's closer to 100% uptime right now, or just how much is it? So it's about 50 for sure, about 60% uptime, I want to say currently. I mean, honestly, that's not too bad. She's level 15, so she's going to be leveling up a bit faster, actually, now that we have the Energizer sub. And let's also get a bunch of other abilities for our towers. Actually, before we do that, let me just hit the MIB just really quickly, because the Apache Prime's missiles cannot do damage to DDTs, and neither can the grenades. I'm not sure you want to keep the grenades, by the way, versus DDTs. I think we're going to be switching to the lasers, but I do want to test the new grenades actually in free play. So the reason why Rosalia was, I guess, such a one-dimensional hero is that the only useful thing in the ultra late game used to be the lasers, right? You're just like a glorified Moab press. You just push back Moab class balloons, and that's pretty much it. And I guess I'm just wondering if that thing's changed with these new buffs to Rosalia. There's gonna be the DDTs, by the way. Yeah, we definitely need to get some abilities to help with DDTs. But we're gonna see if she's doing enough damage to the ceramics, because the Apache Prime is notoriously bad versus ceramics in free play mode. So if we are cleaning out those ceramics in a way, I think that's kind of proof that she is being helpful in a way. So let's switch her to the grenades. Actually, I think I'm gonna use the level 7 ability again. She is level 17. Okay, so we do get the new adrenaline rush. This is gonna be 60% extra attack speed when she's near balloons. The way that she gets the buff is for every 2 balloons in range, she gets 1% of extra attack speed. So I'm not sure how these guys are counting. If it's 2 balloons, then it's like 6 UMGs are not gonna do anything, is what I'm saying. Alright, let's switch to the lasers now, because it's around 93. We're gonna have some DDTs, and I think you want to have a switch to the lasers actually when you use the jetpack ability, because that's how you get the knockback. So let's go like this. Are we even gonna get a knockback into these guys? Nope, that's unfortunate. Alright, yeah, that was a really sad 93 actually. So we have 94 incoming, but I'm more concerned about 95 actually, because 95 is gonna be coming out from the left side, and we are really not doing well versus DDT. So I'm gonna go for a Sabo. This is again another cooldown which we absolutely love, and I think we should probably be like getting some kinetic charges going. So let's just use this kinetic charge. I think I'm gonna combine it with the level 3 ability, just do a little bit more damage. Oh, do we need to do something else? Actually, hopefully not. That was a good bang from the kinetic charge. Let's get Rosa. She's fine. I want to get her a little bit more into the action, but I think she's fine. I have her set on strong. She's pushing back some of the balloons. There we go. And finally, this is a very important round. We got level 18, so the flight boost cooldown is reduced. Again, closer to 100% uptime, and we do have the Sabo incoming. So let's just use all abilities on this round. I'm gonna wait just a tiny bit. Let's start off with a kinetic charge. We get a nice pushback on the DDT, but this time, guys. Okay, so let's use the level 7 ability. Oh no, this is getting close. Let's use the Sabo as well. Oh, are we holding them actually? Yes, we're getting some knockback. That's really nice. Is this gonna be enough? We do have the level 3 ability, but the main thing is that the Sabo holds on. That's pretty much it. That was a great knockback, by the way. Yes, we have this thing. That was amazing. Good job. All right, it's only gonna be the 45 mods, which we clean out no issue. That was a great round actually. Okay, let's just check the uptime now on the flight boost. So I'm gonna use it just right off the get-go. I think we have the lasers equipped. Yeah, there we go, which is really important, by the way. And let's just watch. Oh, I have her set on strong actually. Let's move her to first, by the way. And is the flight boost still ongoing? That's at least a 75%, at least an 80% uptime. Oh yeah, this is 100, guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna use it again. This is 100% uptime. That's really good. All right, and look at her. She's flying next to a heli, and all of these guys are just being kept in place. It's a really good sign that we're not seeing that many small and just ceramics in general that are coming out of these balloons. So that basically means that these new clusters, right, they're doing a decent amount of job versus these ceramics, as much as it is. But that's gonna be around 96. So super happy with how this entire run has been going. We do have an engine which we can make into the overclock, I guess. Let's just use the flight boost, push back these 45 ZOMGs, and I'm just thinking, what do we do for round 100 actually? All right, so since we're playing off of abilities, I think for round 100 I'm just gonna be doing something like this, like the spike storms, just to be safe about it. But I'm not gonna be using them on 98 actually, so I'm just gonna buy like 2 spike storms now. That's round 97, and let's see, this is the big one, guys. This is a really important round, so here's how I want to play this thing. First, start to strong, because I think the kinetic charge also follows Rosalia's targeting, so let's just use the kinetic charge, move her back to first, and I'm gonna use the flight boost. And then, you know what, because this is the start of 98 and we have an Energizer sub, I'm just gonna use the Sabo as well. It should come off cooldown right before the 45 DDTs on 99. How is everything looking? Oh my god, that was a huge pushback on these 45 mobs. That's really good. Everything is getting super close though. No ZOMGs thanks to kinetic charge, which might be a little bit problematic. Flight boost again. The round is a little bit separated. You guys can see the 45 PFBs at the back and just the normal ones. These are the ZOMGs. This is not how you typically pop 98, but this is crazy. This is really good. We are actually dealing with this entire round. That's so good now. All right, let me check Rosalia's pops. 300,000. What? She was at like 50k a couple rounds back. That's really nice. I think a huge chunk is just, you know, this kinetic charge and just doing a big bang onto all these Bloons. But let me buy the Spike Storm. Let's use the Flight Boosting combination with the Sabo. These 45 DTs might be an issue actually. Let me use the level 3 ability, which does extra damage to mob class Bloons there. Oh my god, that's so good. So good. So keep in mind, the Spike Storms did nothing versus those DTs. It was all Rosalia just doing all the damage. Let me just dump both of the Spike Storms. We can dump the Kinetic Charge as well, which is, well, not the order in which you want to do things, but that's gonna be fine, I think. And then as soon as this Battle Layer pops, I'm just gonna use the level 3 abilities. So let's go like this, clear out the DTs, use the Sabo, and there it is. We get it done, and I'm kind of impressed, guys. I'm not sure if she was definitely not this strong before, and I'm not sure if I'm a little bit biased because I'm using it with the Apache Prime, and this is how you should be using Rosalia in the first place. But I'm loving the fact that she was cleaning out the small Bloons, we were getting the pushbacks in good times, and yeah, you can. I think you can definitely notice some of these changes. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys playing Rosalia? Like, how has she been performing in your games? Let me know in the comments. And that's the way for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.